Hello, my friends, and welcome again to Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I am Cathy Weaver, and I'm part of the fan club, and the fan club is growing by leaps and bounds, by the way, which is fun. I'm part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the Fun, Fearless Female global community of Christian women. And again, today is Words of Wisdom Wednesday. So let's talk a little bit about comfort zones, habits, ruts versus routine. And as soon as I created this graphic, I instantly went versus, versus. I love that. So you think about your comfort zone. Well, I always do it that way. Hmm. Okay. What would happen if you didn't always do it that way? What would happen if you tried something new? So I wanted to talk a little bit about when you wake up in the morning, what's the very first thing you do? For lots of us, we grab our Bible app and start our Bible devotions, things like that. And that is a comfort zone. It's a routine. I don't feel it's a rut because I do benefit from mine. And so there is that little benefit word that might change the words from rut to routine, routine to rut. You see what I mean? All of a sudden you wake up every day and you just dread, oh my gosh, here's another day, here's another Monday, here's another something. That might be a rut, as in you might be stuck in that downward spiral, so to speak. But if you've got a routine and you get up and you brew your coffee and you do your Bible study and you do your walk the dogs, whatever else you do, that is cool. That the dogs certainly are routine. And so you think in terms of what is a good fit for you to get your day started. You make breakfast, lunch, dinner for your kids. You get ready for work, whatever that looks like, that's your routine and that is your comfort zone. For those of us who are entrepreneurs, think about what could change it up a little. Okay. You might be taking a look at that calendar slash agenda slash one-on-one schedule slash networking events and literally go, oh my gosh. And it might be your routine, but what would happen if you change it up a little? For those of us who are part of the Alignable family, Alignable is a great platform for networking and smart connects and getting to know people and certainly building relationships. You might go, I always go to that one. What would happen if I changed it up a little and went to that one? And so we could change from the rut. I call it consistency, but you could change it from the rut of going to the same event every single week to what would happen if I went to a different one. So I just wanted to throw that out there from a standpoint of what is the difference between a rut and a routine? You know perfectly well that I always go to my favorite AI assistant, and that is always a, shall we say, opportunity to find out more about what Lux, you guys know her name is Lux. You guys, when you think about what is the difference between a rut versus a routine, I like the way I get the insight, if you will. Um, what the AI assistant feels is the conclusion, I suppose. Signs that you're in a rut, and again, this is according to Lux, you feel numb, uninspired, and stuck. No growth, just repetition. You're doing things out of obligation and you have a fear of letting go. For me, it's a difference between consistency and schedule and my agenda and oh my gosh, my calendar, and putting something new in that calendar. And with Lux, the key difference is a routine is a rhythm with reason, and a rut is a groove that's lost its grace. And I thought that was a very cool way to say that. So the good news is the intentional patterns that you have might be your comfort zone, but I just want to challenge you to change it up a little. If you do go to the same events all the time, what would happen if you pick something new? It doesn't mean get rid of your other necessarily, but it would be this month I'm going to try something different. So rut versus routine, I just wanted to bring that up as far as thinking about it because I hear a lot of people say, I always do it that way. Well, that might not mean it's the only way to do it. I'm just saying. Thank you for joining me today on Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I wonder if that's a rut or a routine. Huh.